in the higher education committee, I connected with a lot of youth. Dhalinyaro fara badan iyo the universities across the state managing a budget of $1.1 billion last biennial. And what we succeeded in is getting tuition-free college for working class families making $80,000 or less. Dadka badankooda in the state, they make less than that. And so because of that, 46,000 students benefited. Markas taas waa guul weyn. It's a very big victory for all of us, generational. Waxaan maqlay loud and clear that our students wanted to get rid of lifelong debt, dain, riba, all that stuff. And we were able to succeed in doing that. Haddana, I'm a musharrah for Duqa Magal Minneapolis, the city of Minneapolis mayor. And last month, we earned the DFL endorsement, which was the process for specifically Hizbiga Democratica. And as you've touched a little bit, last week, the Committee on the Constitution, Bylaws, and Resolutions reversed that decision.
Right. We keep hearing people saying, "Oh, endorsement and Omar Fatah is not running anymore. We lost the case." That is far from the truth, isn't it?
Maya, that's absolutely not true. We're still running. The committee only reversed the endorsement for all of the candidates. So haddana, everyone's on equal footing. The decision was made by Sidedi Labatan Qof or Kuchira, the community Constitutional Bylaws and Resolutions Committee. Aya go'aan kan sameeyay. Laakiin
behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors, absolutely, because go'aan kan waxa gadaal ka riixayay pushing for this in a nefarious way, where rich corporate donors, people that were saying, Omar hadu hello endorsement kan, or if he maintains the endorsement, we're not going to donate. We're going to withhold thousands of dollars. And so the party folded. They allowed their endorsement to get reversed based off of threats.
kulanti wanaagsan oo wacan daawadayaal kula soo dhawaada waraysi gaar oo aanu la yeelanayno Omar Fatah oo markaas ninka dhalinyarada ay doonaya in uu mar ka noqdo Minneapolis duqa magaalada. Tartan adag oo qaraar ayuu ku jiraa. Guulo waaweyn ayuu soo hoyay, taageerayaashii ugu badnaa ayuu helay. Laakiinse waxa dhacday arrintii ku saabsanayd DFL ka in ay markaa endorsementigii kala noqdeen ama kalsoonidii kala noqdeen. Haatan cid kalsoonida xisbiga uu siiyey ma jirto. Waa loo siman yahay, waa level playing field weeyaan. Qof kasta ayaa tartami kara, guulaysan kara. Umarna ma harinin. Maraykanku warkaas ogaada. Waraysigan waxaanu ku qaadan dhigaynaa waxa uu ka bedelayo dadka markaas soo doortay ee uu matalayo noloshooda xagga caafimaadka, waxbarashada, horumarka, transportiga, shaqada iyo waxyaalaha la midka ah. Sharaf iyo karaama ayay noo tahay annaga Brit Somali TV haddaan nahay in aynu Umar helno inuu waqtina siiyo oo aynu la sheekaysano. Daawadayaal fara badan ayaa North America ku leenahay oo nooga mahad celinaya. Warm welcome, my friend.
Well, okay, thank you.
Tell me a little bit about you. Af Somali English waan isku daraynaa maadaama dad fara badan ay nagu xiran yihiin si loo wada fahmo. Tell me a bit about you. Welcome, Omar.
Well, magacayga waa Omar Fatah, State Senator, District 62, South Minneapolis. Haddana, I was in the Senate for 5 years. Waxaan ahay gudoomiyaha, I'm a chairman of the Senate Higher Education Committee, vice chair of the Human Services Committee. I serve on the State and Local Government Committee. A little bit about my background. In the Higher Education Committee, I connected with a lot of youth. Dhalinyaro fara badan iyo the universities across the state managing a budget of $1.1 billion last biennial. And what we succeeded in is getting tuition-free college for working class families making $80,000 or less. Dadka badankooda in the state, they make less than that. And so because of that, 46,000 students benefited. Markas taas waa guul weyn. It's a very big victory for all of us, generational. Waxaan maqlay loud and clear that our students wanted to get rid of lifelong debt, dain, riba, all that stuff. And we were able to succeed in doing that. Hadina, I'm a musharrah for Duqa Magal in Minneapolis, the city of Minneapolis mayor. And last month, we earned the DFL endorsement, which was the process for specifically Hizbiga Democratica. And as you've touched a little bit, last week, the Committee on the Constitution, Bylaws, and Resolutions reversed that decision.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. I want to talk to you about what you bring on the table.
Yes.
That is what everybody wants to hear.
Yes.
Omar Fatah muxuu kaga duwan yahay Jacob Frey oo muddo dheer xilka hayay. New face, new ideas, new generation baa la hadlaysa, and old folks like dadka Maraykanka jooga oo doonaya inay codayaan. Wax yar uga waran waxa aad jeceshahay inaad qabatid oo muhiimadda ku leh.
100%, absolutely. There's a few issues. Affordability. Minneapolis more and more is becoming a less affordable city. Hadina, we want to increase the minimum wage to $20 an hour because we know right now one of the biggest issues is inflation, and wages have stagnated, has not risen. We also want to make sure that we're not pricing out anybody. In 2017, Mayor Jacob Frey Marco campaign he's going to get rid of homelessness within 5 years. Lacking right now, there are more homeless people than when he took office. Anaka, we want to make sure that we're housing everybody, treating everyone with compassion, making sure that or if he lost his job or for any reason that they're experiencing homelessness, that we can find them housing and a job and treatment. That's not happening right now. Another piece in that is public safety. We saw the murder of George Floyd here in Minneapolis, especially Gaar, the district I represent, District 62. 5 years later, there has been no police reform. Last year, the city of Minneapolis, a report that said 47% of 911 calls do not need a police officer. To Salahan, if you have Wiil or Tobanshira or who is autistic and having a mental health issue, you can have a social worker or someone else respond to that call, right? Markas, some of our solutions are very logical. Like he said, there's a lot of twisting and lies in the campaign process in which the mayor is saying they want to abolish the police or defund the police. That's a lie. We want to make sure we have a police force that focuses on violent crime. Also, that we have alternatives so that every single phone call has a response. City, when you call 911 and you have a fire in your house, you're not having an officer put out the fire. A firefighter is doing that. We need to make sure every single call has the right call, because right now what I'm hearing is that when people call 911, either the police or don't show up or the call gets dropped. So that has to be fixed.
Right. We keep hearing people saying, oh, endorsement and Omar Fatah is not running anymore. We lost the case. That is far from the truth, isn't it?
Maya, that's absolutely not true. We're still running. The committee only reversed the endorsement for all of the candidates. So Haddana, everyone's on equal footing. The decision was made by Sidedi Labaton Qof or Kuchira, the community Constitutional Bylaws and Resolutions Committee. Aya Goan Kansime. Lakin
behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors, absolutely, because Goan kan waxa gadal kariixaya pushing for this in a nefarious way, where rich corporate donors, people that were saying, Omar Hadu hello endorsement kan, or if he maintains the endorsement, we're not going to donate. We're going to withhold thousands of dollars. And so the party folded. They allowed their endorsement to get reversed based off of threats.
Right. The other thing that is very important is that campaign also that and people can get involved. How can you get involved? Dadka ka qayb qaadan kara waa dadka Maraykanka jooga haddii aan lahayd direct donation oo lacaga haddii aan lahayd door to door inaad garaacdaan leaflet ka qaybisaan si volunteer aad uga qayb qaadataan.
Yes.
halkan ayaad ka donate garayn kartaan soomaalida ganacsatada ah oo lacagta haysa haddaad afford garayn kartid 10 kun inaad bixisid haddaad afford garayn kartid 2,500 inaad bixisid iyo haddaad $50 bixin kartidba everybody can get involved ciwaanka waa kaasa ka qayb qaata garab ku siiya ninkaa dhalinyarada dreamkiisa inuu markaas gaaro qof soomaaliya hadduu guuleysto soomaalida dhan oo wada guuleysatay ayay ka dhigan tahay marka ka qayb qaado laakiin please remember cidda ka qayb qaadan karta donationka they have to be US resident you cannot be from outside okay Omar waxyaalaha kale ee dadka aadka u soo jiitay waxaa ka mid ah ICE ayaa diiday waxa ay sameynayaan dadka ay qabanayaan tarxiilayaan soomaalidu ay ka mid tahay talk to me about that and why is it important
Yes, absolutely. Last year, 2024, Donald Trump won election for the president of the United States. Like Keen said, that's not the only thing. Both chambers of Congress, the U.S. Senate and the House.
Yes.
The trifecta, House, Senate, and the governorship. On top of that, a 6-3 majority on the Supreme Court. So now what we need is a front line of defense for the city of Minneapolis. The city of Minneapolis, we need a mayor or protect Corendona, all of our residents, especially Datka or undocumented. And we saw last June 3rd, that ICE and federal agents came to South Minneapolis, and Datka, rightfully so, were panicked. Like he said, the mayor, rather than talking to the city council, explaining in a timely manner what's going on, or the community, and MPD came to the scene also. I think I want to make sure that Minneapolis police never helps ICE to coordinate and federal immigration enforcement. That's not the responsibility of the police, and we need to protect all of our immigrant residents.
dawda soo dhaweynaa ciwaanka hoos ku yaala ayaad oga qayb qaadan kartaan inaad ka qayb qaadataan dad cunsuriyiin ah ayaa waxay leeyihiin you were not born in America and you were born outside of America. What is that about?
Taasina was not true. Waxaan ku dhashay kuna koray dalka Mareykanka. Born in Washington D.C. And aabahay wuxuu yimid 1963 on a college scholarship. Hooyadayna, she came in the 70s. Marcus, we've been here for a very long time. And I've been a senator for 5 years.
Bear with me. I happen to have a photograph of your Abu, and here he is.
Yes.
Explain this, please.
Yeah, so Abahe, he was one of the first Somali engineers in America. And that photo on the screen is from 1967 in Vermont, with the title showing that Somali learns Vermont's highway work techniques. And so we've been here for a long time. We're not recent transplants to America. We've been here and we've contributed for a very long time.
Yeah, there's no doubt Somalis contributed enormously in terms of economy, health, education, you name it. I'll come to that. But this photo is September 1967. That's a while back.
Yes, almost 60 years now.
So this, I've seen some videos on U.S. media saying that, you just come in to the country yesterday, you were born outside. It reminds me what they were saying about Barack Obama back in the days.
Yes, because I'm saying that qof or anaka ueg cannot become a leader in America. They cannot. They're not supposed to run for office. They're not supposed to win. But we've proven them wrong. And not only have we won, but we've succeeded in office as well. That's Somali that we have not just politicians. We have business owners. We have teachers. We have doctors. We have a wide range of people that have contributed, both socially and economically.
Okay. If you win, what will be your top priorities? Give me 3 top priorities that you will tackle straight away.
Absolutely.
That has not been done before.
Absolutely. Number one, affordability. That's been my priorities, especially being in the Senate representing South Minneapolis, people struggling, making sure that people have an increased wage and people are able to stay in their housing, and we're not pricing people out or having rent skyrocket. Number 2, police reform. We need to make sure that 911 calls are being responded to, and that our police officers are responding to violent crime. And number three, and probably most important to some people, is that we need to protect our citizens, especially our immigrants, from a federal government that's looking to target, especially our undocumented immigrants.
excellent dawdeer markale waxaan xasuusinaynaa meesha aad donationka ka qayb qaadan kartaan oo ka voluntary uga shaqayn kartaan albaabada aad garaaci kartaan taleefanada aad ka jawaabi kartaan dadka hadda horteena taagan waa dad ajnabi ah intooda badan oo siyaasadda Omar Fatah uu wado ayay dantooda iyo noloshooda ka dhex arkeen ismuujiya odeeya haddii aynan tableka lagu codaynaya aynan joognin ee go-aanka lagu gaarayo qadadii lagu qadaynaya ayaad noqonaysaa we cannot afford that get out and vote go ahead Omar you were going to say something
Yes, codbixinta hore the early voting waxay bilaabmaysaa September 19th ilaa election day November 4th. So waxaan idinka codsanaya taageero, laakiin not just that, we need volunteers, we need phone banking like you said, we need all hands on deck to make sure that we win this. Codkiina waa muhiim, that's very important, laakiin we need more than that. We need everyone to take part of this campaign. This is your campaign as well. Alhamdulillah, since the reversal of the endorsement, we've seen a lot of people come out, especially dhalinyarada that have been upset about what's happening, someone looking like them that they feel has been wronged. And so we have a really good shot at winning this. We're going to win this, inshallah. We just need to finish strong.
Finish strong. That's the word of the day. Yeah. The other thing is that dadka Soomaalida ah, especially markii ay noqoto young people, they know in la soo baxo la codeeyo way ogyihiin. Dadka waaweyn waa sidoo kale muhiimad intee leeg ayay leedahay gabdhihii oo xijaabkii qaba si loo garto inay Somali American yihiin, kiyuga ay galaan ay codeeyaan ay yiraahdaan we are going to make a difference. Rag, dumar, everybody inuu soo baxo, masaajidada laga soo baxo, masaajidadu ay ka hadlaan muhiimadda doorashada ay leedahay. Daawada haddii aadan codaynin ha caban. Cidda aad dantaada ka dhex aragtina codaysan waa daruuri. Soo dhawo how important ay leedahay noo sheeg in la soo baxo, young, old, middle age, you name it.
It's very important. In fact, muhiimada, we already proved how important it was in the convention. In the history of the convention, we've never had a challenger beat the incumbent for mayor to get endorsed. That's never happened. Lakin sabaqta that it was possible was because sha'abka, the population, everyone came out on caucus night. They became delegates and they said, we need someone brand new. And we proved on convention that it's possible, which means election day, inshallah, November 4, it is also possible. If we show up the same energy we had to win the convention, if we have that for election day, we're going to win.
Campaignkaaga waxaa ku jira dad fara badan oo aan caddaan aan Soomaali ahayn, xataa madow ahayn ayaa ku jira oo siyaasadaada ku qancay. Dad Maraykanka jooga la sheekaystay waxay ii sheegeen that concern ayay oppositionkaaga ku haysaa that you are winning the hearts and the minds of everyday people, not just Black or Somalis, but wider community. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So aniga, I'm not an immigrant, like I grew up in an immigrant household in America. So Fekrkega has both immigrant piece to it and a non-immigrant piece to it. And so we want to make sure that we are bridging the gap between everybody and their understanding of what it means to have your voices heard, what it means to effectively take part in the democratic process, and what it means to co-govern meaning connecting with the legislators to have policies passed that benefit everybody. And so what I always tell people is that after voting, your job is not done. You have to hold people accountable. Hold me accountable, making sure that we get the job done. And that accountability is important because that's how I got tuition-free college passed. That's how I was able to pass better wages for Uber and Lyft drivers, which was the strongest bill in the nation. And so all that happened because our people showed up and fought.
Excellent. You recently become a father. I want to congratulate you for that. Inshallah.
Thank you, Adi Al-Musante. Thank you. Little Amran, he's here, he's healthy. He's beautiful. MashaAllah.
Beautiful. beautiful family. Endorsement-iga laga qaaday ama kalsoonida ee xisbiga uu kaala noqday Jacob Frey ma haysto adigu ma haysatid na waxaad tihiin garba siman marka aad eegtid tartanku siduu u socdo competitionku u socdo campaignku u socdo campaign trail is getting hotter and hotter by the day as I understand you have a lot of secrets in your sleeves is there anything you want to share with us?
Yeah, what I share with everybody is endorsement waa la qaadi karaa laakiinse they cannot take away the people, right? They can take away the endorsement, they cannot take away the people. He can have PACs that can pour in money and have a lot of mailers and all that, but what he doesn't have is hundreds of volunteers. This past weekend we had labo boqol iyo konton qof show up, participate, knock doors, and tell people about the importance of voting. So there's no secret formula. It's just about communication and talking to people and speaking to what their needs are.
Excellent. داود يا روحنا مركز هذا حسوسيو إن عمر لقالنا قضي كالسوني ذي كامبين كيسي حاتن إركي كوسي شرارتي ضدكي وحناقسين يهين كانديديت كان دونيني وعدينيني وكامبين قرينيني وما حي صوابت الله قاري behind closed doors decision كاسي كعريسين ماشي لإصلاحاء كامبين كوس وليسا in fact إركي كوسي شرارتي كامبين مركا كجرتين negative كامبين كمقع يكرو سيقاضية and that is exactly واحد عاي opposite effect أي سميسي عمر وترتمية tartan kale waa loo sameeyay waxa maqan oo kaliya adiga kaalintaadii hadii aad Mareykanka degantahay gaar ahaan goobaha laga codeynayo you can make a difference for better future. I give you the last word, my friend.
Well, Mahasanta Wallah, okay, thank you so much for the opportunity, and I want to tell people again, you cannot sit out this election. We can win this. This is about the future of our Dalinyaro. This is about the future of our seniors. This is about the future of our city. Markaz, please take part of this historic campaign. And no matter what kind of tricks happen in the process against us, as long as we come out and we vote, we will win.
Well, Dawdiyal, measure donation but you have to be off Maraykan ka ku nool. If you're outside America, lacag uma soo diri kartid sharciga Maraykanku kuma ogola. Laakiin ka qayb qaado big and small ba uga qayb qaado si meaningful ah si markaas campaignkiisa uu advance hore ugu wado. By the way, just for the impartiality reasons, kooxaha kaloo tartamaya haddii ay rabaan Brit Somali TV inay wareysato, we'll give them an opportunity. aan ku wareysano joyska idinka iskale donationka laakiin aad bixisaan waa daruuri si horumarka uu ninkaan u gaaro dad kalena fursadaas oo kale siinayna. Omar, I wish you all the best. It's been delightful talking to you and watching you campaign trial from day one. And inshallah, I cannot wait until the end of the doorashada ay dhacdo, and then we see the natiijada. And until then, I wish you all the best and the rest of your family and little Imran, mashallah. Dawdiyal barnaamijka intaasuu ku egyahay. Omar Fatah ayuu ahaa ninka la hayn kari waayey magaciisa Fatah maahan Omar Fatah baa la hoosta ka xariiqa u sheega dadkaan aqoonin ee ajnabiga nabadgelyo.